taking back the crown. I'm all dressed up and naked. I see what's mine and take it. Oh yeah, the crown. So close I can taste it. I see what's mine and take it. Oh yeah.
Hey, what's going on, my BRONY fans and anime fans? Well, actually, more only BRONY fans. We are back up in this bitch. Once again, we are back with some more Season 7. Finally, some Season 7 news. It's been a good-ass while, so we finally found out some news. But I will definitely give you the info on the release date. And actually, it's actually pretty good release date, which means it's not really too far off with the hiatus. And hopefully we don't have to go through this whole double episode nonsense that we technically had way back during like Canada, and then of course Australia airing the other 2 episodes that it aired, even in Canada actually itself. So, you know, there's that. So it kind of ruins that part for me. So it's only 2 episodes off that I'm not going to be watching for a while, which isn't so bad. So I'm just going to wait until episode 14 comes out. Then when there's the American release date for that, that's when I'll be watching it at the end of the month, which I'm actually pretty excited for. But before I actually get to that, very quick with the article, which I will also link down below, there's a very important issue that we need to discuss, as well as getting to the main event. Now, I know pretty much everyone's pretty much already aware of this by now, at least almost everybody on the internet, of the subject of net neutrality. Now, the thing is with net neutrality is that, well, in case you don't know, now that I have plenty of time to actually talk about this in this video, allow me to elaborate. Pretty much net neutrality is keeping the internet safe and free, and actually as a utility, and companies like Comcast, Verizon, well, any of the big time companies you can think of, which are pretty much the multi-billion corporations, even though I know a lot of people don't like these corporations too much anyway, but we have no choice in the matter, because that's pretty much the only access you can get of internet, which I know pretty much sucks ass, it does, but that's the only way you can pretty much get it, you know, sad for me. But that again, Verizon Files isn't so bad. They haven't been too scummy-ish, unlike Comcast, at least in my opinion, even though there are certain random bullshit times where my router will randomly turn itself off, and it's like, what the hell? I mean, not randomly turn itself off, meaning the internet will just be cut out for a while, for like, not a really long time, maybe like 20-30 minutes in, and then finally it'll be back on. It only happens like once in a blue moon. Like, it's really weird how it does that. So that is one of the most scummiest things I will say about that. But besides that though, now people like them won't be able to throttle with your internet or censor content or anything like that, or allowing or playing favorites to go on certain sites. This is very important because the recent chairman of the FCC, Ajit Pai, doesn't want net neutrality to exist. Nay, what he wants to do, and he has you all tricked. He's thinking that, oh, I'm the good old lucky awesome person that was picked by the most billionaire president in the world, which, you know, I'm not a big fan of. But hey, you know, no offense, if you're a fan of Trump, that's just you. Me, I'm just not a big fan of it. I'm gonna say this right now. I just don't fucking care for him. I think so far he's the worst president we have, but that's just my opinion. But anyways though, so when it comes to that though, besides getting all the whole political thing out of the way, the thing is when it comes to net neutrality, it's like, you know, let's say I say something like that. Well, it looks like the ISPs or everybody else are pretty much going to be, you know, censoring it and blocking it off, you know, etc. But so sites, you know, like that, it's like, hey, you know what? Instead of, you know, now it wants to get rid of net neutrality, here's the problem. The problem is that they're going to allow certain companies like Comcast or whatever to promote their own video service, while you pretty much be like, well, you can have this site, but you gotta pay me some extra money to keep that site going, if you know what I mean. Some few bucks on the side. So you technically have to pay up more fees in order to actually get either that internet, that site faster, or you're just gonna have it a bit slow down a bit, or basically just won't have that at all. And the only way to access it, if you pay, you know, like cable, like let's say, you know, like how cable, for example, like how cable TV works. How basically it's like, okay, well, you have certain channels you could get on this network or on this provider, but there's another provider that has, you know, these kind of channels. So it's pretty much like that. So it's like, oh, looks like you're not going to be able to get this website because it's not part of our program. So they can do pretty shady stuff like that. I'm just giving you the worst of the worst examples possible that I can possibly give you. So Ajit Pai, or as I call him, Ass Pai, is one of the worst representatives of the FCC. He thinks, he's all for the people, but in reality, he's all for the money. It's bullshit. It's full of garbage. He's just doing this just to play you out, just to pretty much, just like our president. Okay, I'll stop there. But pretty much, though, you pretty much get what I mean. Pretty much, this guy is definitely one of the most scummiest of the FCC. Out of all Trump's picks, this is definitely the worst he's ever done. And honestly, oh yeah, actually I forgot to mention that too. Let's talk about censorship. Censorship could also be a very big problem, because it's like, hey, well, we can, don't allow you to go on this site because it's either too violent or too pornographic or etc. Or, they could just draw that and say, hey, you know what, this is inappropriate. Or they can even so-called have the fake news be real news, if you know what I mean. So basically, that's all the kind of shady stuff that I'm pretty much giving you an example. And of course, freedom of speech, that is the most important thing. Not going to be able to have your own freedom of speech. So let's just say you have some independent medias, they're going to be pretty much slow the fuck down pretty much all the way through. And, the people who get favorites or don't even talk about politics or just do whatever, they're the ones going to be like, hurrah, you're going to get the big promotions and speeds and whatnot. So there you go. Now, I'm actually surprised most of the people in the anime community are not going through this, which to me, shame. Just saying, because there are people in the other community, the anime community, that are not really getting that much involved to it, which I'm kind of disappointed, because they really should get involved in it, because this involves you guys, the Neverworld, King of Lightning. This involves you guys as well, because without this, you guys are fucked as well. And you won't be able to do no live reactions or reviews of these chapters of manga, because even though they are illegal though to do it, it's just basically, it's because, well, it's just not going to be a thing anymore. Just saying. And other things too, like even though some people do like the pirate, I'm someone who does support the official releases, even though there are times where you have to resort to it, which, sometimes, they don't license it here in America, which is kind of, it's, that kind of sucks. But at least, there is that option, even though I hate that option. But, I do support the official release of every way possible. I do either buy the merchandise, I buy a box set, or a video game based on the franchise, etc. So you get what I mean. So there are plenty of ways to do that. But anyways, so that's pretty much what I'm going to share about net neutrality. I know you want to get to the news about My Little Pony Season 7. Before I do, though, I will also leave a very important link to go make your voice heard. Either 1, to your representative of Congress, or 2, making a comment to the FCC. And there's plenty of time to do this. You have, at the time right now, there should be less than 34 days or 33 days, something like that. It was 35 days the last time. So by now it should be either 34 or by the other 2 days, probably 33 the most. No, wait, no. It was that Wednesday, so 35, 34, 33 the most. So it should be about 33 more days left until the comment sections of those will be closed off. So you have 33 more days, you got plenty of time, which isn't really that much of a deadline. I mean, it is, but it's not really a really close deadline. So 33 more days, get on that, make your voice heard. If you want your internet to be free, away from censorship, away from free speech, away from control, from all the billionaire corporations, then yes, please, 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 make your voices heard. Go out there, spread the word the way you can. And if you're not, and if you can't for some reason do any of those two things, then just spread the word regardless. Just go. If they can do it, go, go, go. Do it on social media. Go on Twitter. Go on Facebook. Go on every social media you can think of and spread this word. If you do not want the internet to be like in the dark ages of certain content not going to be able to be here in our own country. So that's all I really got to say on that. So please, for the love of all that is holy out there, please spread this. I really appreciate it so much. Thank you. So, whichever way possible. Now we get to the real news. So, the release date for Season 7, as here in the article. Season 7 of My Little Pony Friendship's Magic resumes August 5th, according to TV Guide. So, the TV Guide here actually has it a bit earlier here, but I'll get to this page over here really quick. We might have some good news coming out of TV Guide's Pony listing. The mystery of the current hiatus could be revealed with a new update. According to them, Discord and Harmony airs on the 5th of August, getting us back on track for more Pony in the year. I know I'm not the only one super relieved at this. Let's cross for a normal rest of the season now, shall we? None of this early release double episode nonsense. Yes, I actually do agree with that. So there you go. The article is short and simple, straight to the point. August 5th is when the USA finally returns from the hiatus. Now, we don't know if this means that the early episodes are going to come back, rolling its head, crawling all the way back up, or are we just going to go back to the good old days of US release episodes? We just don't know. So we just got to find out exactly what's going on with that, unless Canada, on some magical way, just speeds the hell up before even the movie comes out around October, then that's fine too. So, I mean, at least we did get a break, which I'm actually glad, even if we got most of the season already out already. But, you know, at least we do get a break compared to just going all the way straight through and making the season completely short. So, hey, I'm on board with this. I don't mind it. So that's pretty much it. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. What do you guys think of this news? Are you guys excited? Are you guys freaking hyped and stoked that finally you're going to be seeing more episodes? Even though the hiatus wasn't really too long, maybe like a month and a half hiatus, which wasn't really so bad. But hey, just to give the good word that ponies are back, and not just for the pony's sake, but also that very important news. I want to update you guys on that as well. So that's pretty much it for that. So yeah, until then, that's it. Are you guys hyped for season 7 coming back? Well, I mean, of course you probably are. Why am I even asking that? And also, have you seen the other 2 episodes that already aired in Australia? If not, then if you have been waiting patiently, then your patience will finally pay off for the other 2 episodes, Discord and Harmony and Perfect Pair. So that's pretty much it for me and for all my Brony fans out there. Keep on the good word. Also, don't forget to spread the other important news as well. Thank you so much. So until then, peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky's the limit. Anime manga fans, keep supporting much media what you're watching. Bronies, bro who, brony on. Also, don't forget to follow my social media links and also my gamer tags as well. And that is it. Bye bye.